All right, let me hit you with a crazy stat. Women's March Madness viewership dropped by 30% this year. And guess what? It's not because of Angel Reese not being in the tournament. Nope. The real reason is much simpler. Caitlin Clark is missing. And let me tell you, the absence of this superstar has completely flipped the script on March Madness in 2025. You won't believe how much her absence is being felt right now. So here's the deal. March Madness this year just feels flat. Like, we're talking big name players, big time talent like Juju Watkins, Paige Beckers, and others. But the crowd? It's not hitting the same way it did last year. I mean, we're talking a huge drop. A 30% decrease in attendance from last year's games. And you know what? There's one obvious reason for that. Caitlin Clark is not playing. Now, before anyone tries to blame this on Angel Reese's absence, stop right there. This isn't about that. The true game changer here is Caitlin Clark. Last year, every time she stepped on the court, you could practically feel the energy shift. It was electric. The ratings spiked, the stadiums filled, and everyone tuned in. But without her this year, things just aren't the same. Let's break this down. Women's March Madness last year saw record-breaking attendance numbers with over 300,000 fans showing up. Fast forward to 2025, and that number has dropped to 224,000. That's a massive dip, and I don't think it's a coincidence. Caitlin Clark wasn't just a player, she was the player. She was the reason people were glued to their screens. And without her, it's like the tournament lost a bit of its shine. But hold up, this isn't just about numbers. We're talking about the culture of the game. Caitlin Clark didn't just bring in the viewers, she brought in a whole new audience to women's basketball. People who had never paid attention to college basketball were tuning in just to watch her. And now, with her gone, you can see that spark is missing. I mean, sure, we have incredible athletes in the tournament, but Caitlin Clark's star power is on a whole different level. But don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of talent out there. You got stars like Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins lighting it up, but let's be real, they're just not Caitlin Clark. The difference is clear. Now, let's switch gears for a sec. Remember that wild moment at the WNBA All-Star game between Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum? Yeah, I'm talking about the one where Kelsey went full beast mode on Clark. That defense was insane and it went viral instantly. Kelsey Plum has finally spoken out about why she went so hard on Caitlin, and trust me, the story behind it is just as intense as the defense itself. Kelsey's got a lot to say about that moment, and it might surprise you. Kelsey Plum said it herself, it could have been anyone. My grandma, my coach. I had to pick up full court, no questions asked. She was out there playing with fire, and if you've seen that clip, you know she wasn't messing around. The level of intensity in that game was unreal, and it's moments like these that make women's basketball so freaking exciting. So what's next? How does the game evolve without Clark's presence? Can anyone step up and fill those massive shoes? What do you think? Is March Madness feeling a little off without Caitlin Clark? Or do you think the future of women's basketball is still bright with all the other superstars in the mix? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you're thinking. And hey, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on more updates. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.